the extent that Hamlin is doing it this year, and you were around during the Earnhardt era. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Earnhardt, although I don't think Denny has as many fans as Earnhardt did. He certainly seems to have as many people booing him. What do you make of this heel turn for Denny Hamlin and how he seems to be relishing the role?
I think it's healthy for him. I think Denny, I've thought Denny in the past has been too sensitive to comments and conversations. And I just felt like he was too sensitive. Like you just, why do you care why do you care, that somebody wrote an article that said that just focus. Right. And I feel like this shift is good for him. I feel like this shift of, hey, I'm damn Denny Hamlin and I won 51 races. And yep, I hadn't won a championship, but I'm Denny damn Hamlin. Yeah. I think it's good for him. It allows him. He has confidence in himself, and you would think a guy with 51 race wins would just automatically have confidence in yourself, but everybody's different, and if I watch a lot of sport documentaries, you'll find out that some of the greatest players in the world dealt with anxieties, dealt with issues, right? And, none of us are perfect. We all have issues. We all have our quirks. And if you can find a way to give yourself the ability to just focus on you and do it in a way that is gratifying to you, then that makes you a more dangerous athlete. And I think this new, hey, I'm Denny damn Hamlin, and I don't care if you don't like it. I think that's healthy for Denny. I think Denny wants a voice. Denny is a very opinionated person. He has very clear ideas. He's a very confident guy in his beliefs. Him doing his podcast, him being vocal, being a car owner, he has a very unique place in the sport. He's going to play a massive role in the future of our sport. I love it. Like, I think it's great. I think it's great for him. I wouldn't love it if you were just making it up and trying to become someone you're not, and you're just like, you got a little act going on, but I don't think it is. No, I think it's Denny Hamlin finally at this point in his career has just said, you know what, to hell with it. I'm me. I am who I am. And I'm going to go and I'm going to drive my ass off and I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to become a championship driver and I'm going to build a championship team and I'm going to do it with a group of people that have influence and power, and I'm going to be part of that and I'm going to come kick your ass. I mean, that's great. And I understand why fans, some fans don't like him. That's what sports are. I don't like the damn Tar Heels, but it's sports. You're an athlete. That's what sports are about. And as many people that boo him, he's gaining that many more fans too. His fans, his current fans are even that much more emboldened. You damn right. You tell him, Denny. You tell him. I mean, that was a great line. You could see his wheels turning. He's like, you know what I mean? Like, you could see him working on this response. Yeah. And, it was a fun moment. And that fan interaction, it's just I laugh so much when, we get this group of people. We should have the drivers being on the racetrack doing interviews is silly. It should be in victory lane. You don't get that.
No.
If the driver's not on. That's the exact reason that that is being done, is to get that interaction with the fans when they come out of that. Ricky Stenhouse at Daytona getting out, I mean, those moments have been created because we put the driver, they're feet from the fans.
Yep.
And when we used to win a race, we drive in victory lane, it was like we're in the infield surrounded by photographers and our team. We weren't with the fans. Now they're with the fans. Yeah. And I know it's untraditional, and I know it's not like we did in 1983, but it's better. And it's better because of those interactions. And our sport is so built around fan involvement. It's what separates us from others. And that moment on the front straightaway, that interaction, man, it's irreplaceable. It's like imagine a game 7 NBA, right? And the team that wins the game is playing away, and they're playing in someone else's arena, and the guy that won the championship, the MVP, takes a microphone and says, I just beat your team," right? I mean, that's what this is. And it's absolutely phenomenal.
It is. It is. And you nailed it. It's genuine, and that's what's great about it, is that there isn't any sort of like pro wrestling, like, Denny Hamlin beating his chest or like challenging the crowd. It's genuine in the way that, and Denny talked about this afterward, that he loves the fact that you're on that stage. That's what's great about Bristol and the way that arena is set up. But the way he talked to the fans, you nailed it, Jeff. I mean, that was Denny Hamlin. Like what I love about Denny Hamlin's swagger is that it's so nonchalant. It's so just like, I'm me, and I can do whatever, and we've seen it like Bristol, I just beat all your favorite drivers, or, Pocono, they can come boom my rock. Now that I've won 7 times here, like no one else has. That's what's great about it, is like, that is the essence of Denny Hamlin. When we talk about like, the swagger that a pro athlete has, that's Denny Hamlin's swagger. It's not like this bombastic. It's just this very deadpan, like, I'm great. What are you going to do about it?
You know what else is important about it, Nate? Is here's a guy, think about this for a moment, right? So here's a guy that's won 51 races. He owns a Cup team. And he has a great deal of influence in the sport from people in the sport. Look, some people like him, some people don't like him. We're humans. That's who we are. Some people don't like me. Some people like me. That's how the world works. But if you're a driver, if you're a young driver, and you're watching a car owner and a driver willing to show his personality, willing to say, I am who I am, well, damn it, then you can too. Yeah. Right? And so it's so important for our sport, for our drivers to connect with the fans, our drivers to show the fans who they really are, our drivers to have that interaction. It's the essence of what we do. And Denny being that guy, and Kevin's played this role too, Denny being that guy that is willing to, like, hey, look, I've learned in my life. I've learned these things. Here I am at this point in my life. And I've learned I'm just going to be myself, and I'm going to go roll and do it. I hope every young driver and every current driver is looking at that and saying, yeah, I can do that. Now, that doesn't mean, look, we're not all the same, right? Every driver's not going to get out and tease the fans, right? They're not all going to do that because that's not their personality. Yeah. But trust yourself enough to let yourself go and be you. And I think it's a huge part of what we do, because you emulate. It's really so weird, man. You take 20 people in the same occupation and you put them in a room together for a week, they all start acting like each other. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but we hang around each other a lot, and you tend to watch what your colleagues and your peers do, and not that you're copying them, but that's the normal, right? Well, Denny's saying, I don't have to be normal.
Yeah.
And every young driver and every current driver, you don't be you. That's normal. Normal is being you. What's not normal is not being you. And have the faith and the trust in yourself to do it. And I think that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Be comfortable in your own skin is really good advice.